With the fall of the Nation of Drislam, hip-hop has finally been restored to its natural order, balancing both content and commerce, not in opposition, but in harmony, setting the stage for a new ruler, Avatar Oklama, being crowned the leader of this cultural shift, the Dot Era, giving rise to new stars such as the Swamp Princess to bloom and flourish under this new regime, together with the backing of the Rock Nation Empire, Master Baudelaire, the West Nation, and the infamous, newly reunited Thornton brothers. The game can finally rest at peace, knowing there are mighty Avengers out there ready and willing to protect it, by any means necessary. And everyone lived happily ever after. But life isn't a fairy tale. If only it was that simple. Drake filing a lawsuit to take hip-hop down with him after losing a rap battle is like Cell using self-destruct as a last-ditch effort to take out the planet. If he can't win, then he's taking the whole culture down with him. A Canadian suicide bomber. And with his desperation reaching an all-time peak, there's no telling what tactics the boy is capable of if this lawsuit doesn't go his way. Avatar Oklama may have won the battle, but the war has just begun. And after his recent exile from Atlanta, the Sixth Lord has now found a new stomping ground to predate on. And this time, not just colonizing a city, but using the last bit of his remaining influence to colonize an entire nation. The United Kingdom. And if there's one thing you can't knock about UK hip-hop, is that their culture has still remained pure, prioritizing lyricism and rap battles to gain respect in their land. The codes and ethics that the game was built on. If the Sixth Lord successfully infiltrates the UK, it'll be the end of their culture as they know it. The Americans are all too familiar with his Toronto tactics, headlining London's very own wireless festival 3 days in a row, bringing out a cast of British all-stars. Dave, Skepta, Sir Savage, and Central C, as he declares UK rappers as the best MCs, sparking one of the worst rap battles of all time between Skepta and Joyner Lucas, while the best UK rapper didn't even attend the wireless festival. Little Simz, one of the very few UK rappers who have successfully managed to gain respect from American hip-hop head listeners, from her run of incredible albums, regardless of the accent. What better way to step on Arbery's plan of divide and conquer than by Little Simz and K-Dot making a splash with a collaboration of their very own? Not only would this be a great moment for the UK scene, but it would foil his plans and his tracks. But it's not just the United Kingdom that's being targeted. After his recent fallout with Black America, the boy has fully tapped into a new allegiance to do his bidding. The Streamer Boys, bringing all the social rejects on board with him to help spread his propaganda at light speed. With Aiden Ross by his side, Drake is once again shooting to make a comeback to revive his 14-year winning streak and defeat the legendary Michael Jackson. And this time around, he'll stop at nothing to secure that #1 spot. Iceman will be Aubrey's last shot to prove that he's still got it since having his powers taken away back in 2024. A career based on perception of numbers is like building a house on sand. And our boy Travis Scott had to learn that the hard way, attempting to eclipse the Clips by surprise dropping a half-baked compilation album on their release week. Despite its high sales, Jack Boys 2 fell through to live up to the high demands, only proving how much of a masterclass Let God Sort 'Em Out is by comparison. This is a rapper's rapper rap album, and Clips have reportedly sold a total of 113k units its first week, topping Lil Wayne's The Carter 6, which just dropped a month prior. They don't cater to radio, they don't chase trends, and they for damn sure don't sing hooks, which makes the mainstream numbers they're pulling off all the more impressive, matching the sales with the quality to back it. Sometimes the tortoise really does win the race. The Thornton brothers have set a new bar with so far the most critically acclaimed rap album of 2025. And if there is anyone that deserves a Pulitzer, it's Malice. Dum diddy dum diddy dum. Dum diddy dum diddy dum. Now that they're back reunited, their run as hip-hop's elder statesman is only getting started. While Jim Jones has to sit and watch everyone rave over chains and whips as he runs from the spirit of repossession. Yeah! The tides are shifting, but the fight is still on. With all this tension and chaos running amok, there seems to be a new challenger who is itching for all the smoke. The Wicked Witch, Chun Lee. TDE has been on a legendary hot streak with the massive success of SZA, co-headlining a world stadium tour with an almost diamond certified album to match, and fellow signee Doechii becoming the highest streamed female rapper of 2025 after taking home the Grammy for Best Rap Album. In most cases, everyone would be happy. Everyone but Nicki. If there is one thing about Chun Lee, she is territorial as fuck. Since Megan Thee Stallion, who was managed through Roc Nation, dropped her scathing record Hiss, a diss towards Nicki Minaj, Onika has made it her life's mission to end Jay-Z along with Roc Nation, by any means. And that goes for anyone standing with them. Top Dog Entertainment. Roc Nation choosing Kendrick to perform at the Super Bowl over her mentor Lil Wayne was like a punch to the stomach. And Kendrick chastising Wayne for his public outcry on whacked out murals didn't make it feel any better. While watching her Young Money counterpart Drake have his legacy destroyed by the same rapper. And then there's Doechii, another female rapper, who Kendrick Lamar stamped as the hardest in the game. And not only Doechii, who is more relevant than her at the moment, but also achieved something that she's been praying for her entire career. A Grammy. Chun Lee's boiling animosity can only be kept on the wraps for so long, with baseless accusations of TDE using bots to boost both SZA and Doechii's streaming numbers. In her eyes, Roc Nation, alongside TDE, have one agenda: erase Young Money. But the real victim in all of this chaos is Doechii. 2025 has been a rigorous one for the Swamp Princess. With the great acclaim she has attained from her mixtape Alligator Bites, and a smash single with Anxiety, it seems her newfound success has become a double-edged sword for her, with the new hate campaign tailor-made for her every week, from some of the loudest voices in pop culture, whether it be Aiden Ross, Kanye West, Nicki Minaj, DJ Academics, and the bulk of social media in general. One can only imagine how exhausting the constant attacks must be for her mentally. But she has to stand the rain, even if it takes a few umbrellas. Her debut album will be the biggest make or break moment of her career. It's true, she's fighting an uphill battle, but if she can just make it to the mountaintop, she'll be unstoppable. Because no matter what they do, they can't dim the light of a star. Hip-hop needs its new avatar, and there's nothing the other side can do to change the course of this ship. And if we have to fight for it, so we will. And where the fuck is J. Cole?